So it's really, really good for someone like me to come out to a place where I can be free. What MLK and my daddy say? Do you, V? Do you, Val? Because I have done so much already. I have volunteered till the cows come home. I have given so much of myself, and yet I literally I own my car, and I own my home. But I did that. You know what? You can do everything for communities, and they'll never give back. One of the most wonderful radio announcers. Well, two of them actually. Bill Hennessy. He did so much for the community, but the jealousy of people who, whenever he was dying, they just, I don't even want to talk about these people. And then Calvin P. Like, remember when we used to host the Sankofa Festival and all those festivals and everything for certain group? I was supposed to clean graves today. Well, they didn't ask, but they asked somebody else, and I said, no, no, it's not. It's not. It's here. She's here. She's here. No, Mr. Mrs. Wigglebottom. Hey, baby. No, it's not. She's here. Hey, baby. Hey. Hey, you. Hey. Yeah, you see the dogs over there, so you saying, I'm not going to the dogs over there. I'm going to come around you. Hey, honey. Are you getting food? Are you getting food? That was a wonderful reroute. That's what nature will do. Mommy will redirect. So, yeah, they have determined, or Ranger Jacob has determined that, this is possibly we call it Haley called it Mr. Wigglebottom. But he says it's probably a Miss Wigglebottom. How do you know? I don't know. It's stuff like that. I want to learn, though. I want to learn so much about nature just because they are the ultimate signals and messengers of Mother Nature. God. I had a mourning dove wake me up. The mourning doves are ironically, the mourning is not M-O-R-N-I-E, it's M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. I spelled that wrong the first time. It's not mourning like M-O-R-N. You know what? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. And of course the crows. And there go the planes. Well, that's helicopters. Same thing. I mean, it's not. Sorry guys. But anyway, yeah. Hey, baby. Hey. It's a wonderful rewrite for me. Tweet. That may not be an Eastern Towery. It may. I don't know. I've got to. That's part of my goals too. There's so much to learn, and it's not a competition thing. I just want to know. I want to be able to know the birds I'm talking to. It's just stuff to do with nature. There's always learning, and you can bring your animals out here too. The animals love it. Children love it. Big kids love it. Go to a place where you're loved, where you're appreciated. I'm tired of going to places that, I really did try to lift them up. And at the end, I was the one they berated. I was the one that they wanted to treat like a slave. I was the one that, I gave and gave and gave and gave, and they gave nothing to me. Why should I clean the graves? So I hear the crows going, say it, V. Say it. Why should I clean the graves off of people I don't know when, my own family has graves and they never got their credibility in history? So please, I am a walking celebrity and a pioneer, but it's not one that you'll ever hear about. Hey, you. Ooh, big dog. I know this.
He wants to get that duck down.
He is focused.
Yeah, he's a pit bull, but
yeah, he sees food or something. He's like, well, You know, well, animals and dogs and birds. I used to have a, which is horrible, but you know, animals would do what animals would do.
Yeah.
And I used to have a chow and an elk hound. And sometimes I think that they thought it was cute, but they would go and catch birds and then bring them to me. I'm like,
well, they're doing what they were bred to do.
Yeah.
The elk hounds, I mean, they were bred to fight wolves and stuff like that.
yeah. So they would like, and so it's like, you know, you don't want to punt. You want to say no, 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 but it's like they would go and literally
It's
kill
just
the
in their
birds
nature.
and go, "This is for you, mommy." No, so yeah, he's like, you're a bad lady. Like you walking them or they walking you?
Oh, I walk them.
Your arms are strong because you got a
200 pounds of dog.
go girl. You're bad. You are bad. I know. That puppy wants that duck.
You just see one because we're gonna go walk behind because I'll let him off leash because he listens well.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But when you see, with the nature, I mean, we get that, yeah. And this duck is not even conducive to here, so it's just showed up. They said that they think somebody just dumped them off, because it's not. I think the duck is. What did Ranger Williams say? It's a Muscovy duck.
yes,
So they're more so
yeah,
in the south. This is not even his habitat.
yeah. Cause
Oh,
he's part pit bull too.
oh.
He's a hound pit bull mix. I got him from the shelter.
Very good. They're sweet dogs when the right owners have them. They are.
They are.
They really are. They get a bad rap. I've seen
Well,
some.
the thing is that people breed them and they shouldn't be breeding them. That's number one.
Yeah.
Because people are breeding them and they got all kinds of crazy temperaments. Like his daddy's a guard dog, and his mama was like a house pet. But what they wanted was they bred them both together. See, he's got his mama's temperament.
Yeah.
But his daddy's drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I live where there's lots of woods anyway, so I let him go crazy.
Yeah.
He chased squirrels and everything.
Yeah.
But I let him, have an outlet for his drive. A lot of people don't do that, and that's why.
I know.
They don't socialize their dogs right. They don't, because he used to not like men when I first got him. I think a man be on this.
I was getting ready to say that means he was abused.
Yeah, I think a man be on this one.
Yep.
But we worked through that, and now he loves everybody.
I know some people. Unfortunately, who did that with their dogs, with their Dobermans, or with their pit bulls, and I was always scared of pit bulls and Dobermans, but they would like run up to me but they had that save me, and you could tell, and I knew these people, everything you just said, and I'm like, you know what, that one day that dog's gonna turn on you.
Yeah, they will too.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna let you just be on them, just like we don't let people just be on us. Eventually you gonna fight back.
You gonna fight back. That's nature. That is the natural thing to do. So I can't blame him. He is focused on.
And see, if that were a wild duck, he'd be gone.
I know. I know.
You're right. It is a Muscovy duck.
He's just sitting there like, I'm down here and I'm not worried about anything.
We're gonna be cold this weekend. We're supposed to get down in the teens.
I think they were saying that they were going to try to get. They were going to see if I don't know. They were going to see if a shelter was going to come up. I would like to keep it, but it's just not conducive to the weather.
Well, ducks are nasty too. Like they're real nasty.
Well,
I mean, I only know because I grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
And the first time I saw was yesterday, and so when you went out on the deck, it's like, okay, there we go. You've made yourself home. You have pooped all over the place. Thank you for your presence. But yeah, girl. But enjoy this day. It's beautiful.
I'm enjoying it. It's nice.
It is really nice. I'm just gonna enjoy little Ducky, Miss Wigglebottoms. Haley had named him Mr. Wigglebottom yesterday.
But it's a miss.
They think it's Ranger Jacob says he thinks it's a mister. It's a miss.
It's a miss.
So
Okay.
I'm like, how can you tell?
I don't know him that well to know if it's a girl or a boy. I don't.
But and the markings on it, there's a beautiful marking, like the white markings when it lifts up. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. Lift up your wings again, baby. Can you lift up your wings again and show your white markings? It's just gorgeous. The coloration is absolutely gorgeous.
I've only seen them a few times. We used to have them when I lived in Raleigh. There was
Yeah.
a bunch of them in Raleigh.
Yeah. There's this, well, I don't know. There's this apartment complex that I like to go to that has a nice pond. And actually, are those, now that I think about it, those might be the same kind of ducks.
Maybe.
Maybe I should tell them. Maybe that duck migrated. I don't know. Well, I guess ducks go where they want to go. But
I mean, if they got wings,
Yeah. But
usually they tend to stay together.
Yeah.
They usually don't tend to wander like by themselves.
Like I said, they think that somebody dumped it.
Yeah. Is that why they got the hay and stuff over there?
It did that. It actually did that. It started nesting and building its own nest. So it did that. So and I think when Haley came out, and it came out for like snacks, she gave it a pear. So it was like you could tell it wasn't like wild, like it would probably have been somebody's pet. And then when William came out with the net, it was like, nope, gotta go. So it's like, oh no, you trying to capture me. So yeah, so it acts like a pet. It will come for food, and it came up to me yesterday, and I didn't know if it was going to let me pet it or not, because ducks and geese can also be nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, like, not just that, but they can be like.
But yeah, they can be mean.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, you look like you want to, like, want me to pet you, but at any time you can snap my fingers. So I'm not going to try to do that.
What's that, buddy? He's waiting for me to say his go word.
I know. He is on point. He is on point.
Because if I were to say his go word,
he'd get him.
He'd be down there with it, because he could have me down there if he wanted to. They both could, really.
You can tell. So you have done very, very well. They are very. Look at them standing. I gotta look at them standing on guard. Girl, go ahead. Go ahead. They're standing on guard. You are doing good. You are doing good. It is
like so many solicitors where I live.
Yeah.
Because I guess they're doing they're trying to get people to go solar, and they got they're doing the what is it? Where they come out like every 7 years or something.
Yeah.
And they check your home value or whatever. And every time they come up to the door, both of them are at the door.
It's so much stuff going on right now. You don't know if people are coming up and meaning you good, meaning you harm, meaning a scam, or whatever. I'm in a place right now where our landlord just changed, and the resident manager changes. They just went up on the rent, and it's like people can't afford it already. And
that's why I bought my own place.
And that's what I want to do. That's what I eventually want to do. Like, I'm just getting ready to I've already just paid off my car. I got one more note on my car payment, and that's paid off. And so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to put an investment in a house, find me something that's going to be mine. I'm probably going to have to sign a lease for like 6 months, maybe. I guess I don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
But that's like $75. I mean, they have made it so hard. Like, well, you can sign a year lease and you don't have to pay anything. But we all know you're getting ready to take this property out from under us. Yeah. And it's a fact that they will do that, knowing that they can take the property out from. I have seen in the last couple of years that people had their houses and everything paid for, and they took the houses right away from them. I'm like, how can you do that? There's just been so much illegal stuff and crappy stuff, so you just got to be careful. But I want to that's the only reason why I haven't gotten a pet, because I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know
where I'm going to live, so I don't want to go through the drama, and it's just enough. So